Police will be free to stop people and search them for knives without notice under sweeping new powers. It's the latest phase in the state government's violence crackdown. It also includes big new fines for carrying weapons. James Talia has the story.
To carry out this weapons search in Footscray in January, police had to give the public a week's notice. That'll soon become a thing of the past.
We've listened to the community. These measures today unquestionably give Victoria the toughest suite of anti-knife laws anywhere in Australia.
Under new provisions, police will be able to carry out immediate searches without notice in areas where weapons violence has been spiking, and they'll be able to do so with nothing more than an assistant commissioner's say-so.
The more tools you have in your toolkit, the more you can apply the right solutions to the problems that we've got.
Also, a new on-the-spot fine of $1,000 for anyone over 16 caught carrying a banned weapon without a valid reason.
By a long way, the largest on-the-spot fine that we have for any offence of that type in our state.
The Liberal Party says John Brumby promised similar laws when he was opposition leader in the 90s, but never implemented them in government, and is only doing so now because he's under massive political pressure over the issue of knife violence.
Of course he's under pressure because the community is outraged. The opposition have made this sort of announcement. Victims of crime groups are concerned. It is about the fact that this government sat on its haunches and done nothing about this problem for 10 years.
But the Premier rejects that criticism, saying the strategy has always been to add tougher measures as required and as police ask for them.
But I believe we are making progress. I believe the measures we've put in place are changing behaviours.
James Talia, 9 News.
Good evening. Victorian Police will soon have the power to conduct random searches for weapons, and anyone found carrying a knife will cop a $1,000 fine. It's part of a new state government crackdown on knife crime. But the opposition's accused the Premier of pinching coalition policies. Josie Taylor reports.
John Brumby's declared war on knives, and this is his latest front. Under new laws, police will be able to stop and search anyone within a public place without giving notice. Those carrying knives will be considered guilty until proven innocent and be issued a $1,000 fine.
The toughest suite of anti-knife laws anywhere in Australia.
Police have had the power to search everyone in a nominated area since last year, but they must give 7 days' notice. The Premier says since then, discussions with Force Command led to these new measures.
I would describe that as responsive government.
The opposition has another term.
It is a huge backflip for this Premier. It must be enormously embarrassing for him, following again the opposition's policy in relation to this matter.
One civil liberties group says the new powers breach Victoria's Human Rights Charter.
The police, any place, any time, can go in and start bailing up law-abiding men. Public.
This power will be used very, very sparingly. It has to be signed off by an assistant commissioner.
The government says its biggest concern is the growing number of young people carrying knives, but the new fines won't apply to those under 16 years old. It's unclear whether there'll be police searches at schools.
I would hope they would never need to use this type of intrusive power in that way.
And the government is gearing up to fight attempts to have ministerial advisors appear before a parliamentary inquiry into the Justin Madden email affair.